All right, my friends, welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and we are still on our quest to check out the 7600 XT from AMD. So if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. Now we're running this on the 7600 XT, 16 gigs of VRAM. We have the 5900X with 32 gigs of 3600 megahertz mega transfers. DDR4 RAM. Let me go ahead and show you what we're at right now. We are at native 1080p, and we are at the maximum settings for this. We also do have fluid motion frames enabled, AMD's fluid motion frames, so we are checking that out as well. So that we can check out the overall image quality and stuff, and then after that we will you see how we get the shimmer, like the wall shimmer when we're using fluid motion frames under 60 frames a second. Obviously, this card's not going to do 1080p max settings at 60 frames. Like we're right at 50ish. We're right at about 50. Overall image quality, absolutely freaking incredible, just like all the rest of the AMD cards. This looks absolutely stacked in the visual department. So let's go ahead. Well, let's run down here first and look at this. See where we're at right over here. So as you can see, we're going to be at a little bit wonkiness over there. Let's see what our frame rate's going to look like in a forested area. Let's run in here really quick. So yeah, we're in the forested areas. We'd probably be close to about 45 frames, just running this at 1080p native at high settings. Let's go ahead and come out here, and then we will go into options, and we're going to go into graphics, and we're going to enable our FSR. So we're going to start with high and see what we get there. Okay, so quality is going to give us our 60. So there we go. Now we've got good stable image quality, even with AMD's fluid motion frames. Much stabler, at least up here closer to the camera. You can see those trees in the very back that are going to kind of fizzle out a little bit. But overall, yeah, this is good now at quality. So if we are doing that good with that, let's go into here. Let's bump this bad baby right here up to 1440p. I know what you're thinking. What are you doing? What are you doing? And then we're going to go to balanced, and we're going to see how that will play out. So that there is still a little bit. So that there gives us about the same frame rate we was getting with 1080p native. So let's go one more rung down on the FSR ladder at 720p, upscaled to 1440p. That's exactly half. That is going to get us a little bit closer to 60. So we would definitely want to maybe go with like high settings on this game. Let's try high settings. This one here is pretty tough, man, but if you can get the overall image quality, so we'll just drop down to medium. Medium, 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 low, low, medium, 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 high. Yep, let's try that. Oh, awesome. There you go. Yeah, that still looks great. So we're in the 70s or whatever now. You know, we might be able to, with that at high, we might be able to kick this bad baby up to 847. You know what? Let's do quality. There we go. So 1440p medium settings will get us pretty close to a 60 FPS experience on that at 1440p. Let's go back over here to the wooded area and let's see how that's going to go. That there is probably the highest, like the overall most struggle that you're going to have. with this game. And I'll tell you right now, high settings or the medium settings on this game actually look incredible. It still looks absolutely insanely good. So that'll drop you. You'd probably be in the 50s range, 50, 60 range going through the wooded area. You will have moments that you're gonna drop into the 40s though. With that, I can already tell you right now, there's some spots in the forest that are gonna get you into the 40s. But overall, FSR quality at 1440p. That is probably the way you're going to want to play this one, to tell you the truth. This looks incredible on a 1440p monitor. Gosh, I love how dense that looks. It just looks so nice. I love these AMD cards, man. They just have so much like oomph to the visuals that I just don't seem to notice on freaking NVIDIA cards. I don't notice that. I turn these on and I look at it and I'm just like, gosh dang, these visuals look so yummy. I just want to keep playing these games on the AMD. Get a little bit of reflection there. I'm pretty sure. All right, let's try this real quick. Let's go into graphics. We're going to go all the way down to ultra performance because we are going to kick on medium ray tracing, and yeah, that just probably killed the game. I was thinking. All right, well, they kicked on. All right, there you go. Some medium ray tracing. It does look a lot more pixelated though. Like all the way in the back, yeah, that looks very pixelated. Let's see what we get in here. Yeah, I don't know if that'd be playable, to tell you the truth. I mean, obviously because you got fluid motion frames kicking you almost up to 60, but once you start moving the camera with that though, wow. See, now this you can feel the lag. You can kind of feel the lag a little bit more on even on the controller, just because you're 45 milliseconds or whatever. So I don't know if I'd recommend using that. But look at that fence line, though. Notice how it's not, like, it's flickering no more? Like, fluid motion frames actually kind of helps with the flicker that I've noticed. Watch, if we go back into options and we go into graphics and we turn back off that ray tracing. Or even just put it on low. Well, low kind of has it flickering. Yeah, I don't know. That there's just a bit too blurry for me. Balanced. Yeah, balanced looks a lot better. But then you're at 30 frames per second with low ray tracing. If that's something that you want, you know, I don't recommend it, but oh, let's see, quality. But then we'll turn back off the ray tracing. We'll just completely take it off. There we go. Yeah. This would probably be my preferred way to play. That way I'm getting well over 100 on the with the fluid motion frames, and overall image quality still looks damn stable. So yeah, you could easily play this like this at 1440p utilizing FSR. Yeah, I mean, like your regular frames would be like 60, obviously 69, but your projected frames, your generated frames are going to be what, 140. So and it looks really smooth, like you're gliding along at like 140. So for a slow-paced game like this, I absolutely have zero issues using fluid motion frames for this. This experience would be absolutely incredible. I mean, look at that frame time graph. That looks pretty dang good. Getting pretty good overall, you know, obvious. I mean, the image looks stable. Like, this looks good. Honestly, to tell you the truth, man, if you're a 1080p gamer and you bought this card and you were looking at this on that, yeah, you'd be satisfied. You'd be blown away. You'd be absolutely blown the freak away. So, one more test. Let's go over here. We're going to go into graphics. We are going to set this right here to our yummy 4K. We're going to set this bad boy down to ultra performance. And then we are going to see what that gives us. No freaking way. Look at that. What? Are you kidding me? 4K? We get 4K ultra performance at 65 frames in the 60s at 4K? Wow, that is incredible. Yeah, you'd still probably be able to play this in the forested areas. You're going to be about 45. You're going to drop to about 45 or something, you know. Dang, I don't know. This might actually be worth checking out at this 4K. Using FSR, that looks way cleaner than like 1080p or when we were at 1440p and dropping down to ultra performance. This looks super clean. And like, gosh, look at the frame rate. You're almost about the same. That looks a lot cleaner, a lot nicer. Yeah, and you don't even lose any image quality. Look at that. It's so nice. So yeah, you could technically, if you wanted to, play this one at 4K. I mean, if you drop all the way down to, let's see, graphics. Oh, we're already at 720p, but if you went to the low preset and everything just at low, even that one, and keep that stuff right there, scattered object density. So that's low quality. Yeah, this is fine. This is definitely playable at 4K if you really wanted to at low settings. And it feels very, very smooth, very stable. Yeah. Especially for a game like this. So yeah, overall, I think this one here is kind of a win for Alan Wake 2, for sure. Because this looks incredible. This plays incredible. Yeah, this is great. I think you could easily play this. I wonder if it says, nope, you gotta turn around. Yeah, dang it.
I can't leave here yet. Lots of work left to do.
Wish it would let you explore more of this town. That would be awesome. Yeah, this is awesome. This is really, really nice. So yeah, man, this card's got some. I mean, this is one of the newer games that freaking brings them NVIDIA GPUs to their knees. When you turn on the ray tracings and stuff, and I mean, it cripples this card with ray tracing too. Like all of them cripple, you know. So yeah, that definitely gives me hope with this one. So, all right, my friends, if you like this content, do not forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.